Hey guys, GameWay3800 here, once again back in Beam. Today is the day that I have updated all my packs, well, two of them at least. We've updated the adjustable add-ons and the front engines add-on pack. And I'm going to be going over all the major changes and fixes to both in this kind of quick video. First up is a fix. Before, if you put on any different intake to the Hemi engine from the Blaze pack, it would make the supercharger model disappear. But now that's been fixed. So this is just a Hemi with a twin screw blower. It sounds like it's got a lot of power, still quite a lot of torque. And we're on Dirty Fairgrounds because it's the only map that makes sense for some of these trucks. We'll give this truck a very quick run. It's nothing new, it's just a fix. There we go, that's fine enough. And next up is something still in the Blaze pack. This is the Insane motor, but you can see the single turbo on top of it. It now changes the intake. It's now dubbed the single real turbocharger, or actually, if we look in the parts menu, we will see that it's just single turbo. And this is a regular one. This is not an insane one, although there is an insane option if you want that. You see, we get a lot of torque and a lot of power. Takes some time to get up to that power though, so you do need to drive a little bit differently. Performance-wise, it's the same as the fake turbocharger, but it's real, and it's on the Blaze Insane motor. But it's a not insane option, actually. It drives normally. I just don't think it gains any engine heat. So it's still not fair to use in competitions, but if you want to use it just for like your own events or recordings or something, now it's an option. To have a turbocharger option show up as a turbocharger option on the Ford engine. Because if you didn't know, that's what the Insane engine is based off of. It's based off the Ford engine model that's already been in game for a long, long time. Perfect. Next up, we move over here. This time, we have ourselves the Merlin engine again, or the Merlin engine for the first time. The other two engines were the Hemi and the Insane Ford. Here, we take a look. We have twin turbo options on the Merlin engine on top of the supercharger that's already on it. So this is a twin charger setup. And you can see the torque curve there is pretty insane. We get insane wheel speed with the supercharger and insane torque with the turbochargers. We get the best of both worlds. You can easily hear both the supercharger and the turbochargers working in tandem. So this is a really good max power setup build for the regular Merlin engine. Both are independently tunable in the tuning menu. They have their own sliders, the supercharger and the turbos. So you can really build this to be whatever you need it to be. And you can even build it to just blow up the motor immediately. So watch out for that, but other than that, this is just a new option. This is actually in the exhaust headers option, so you can put it on the regular Merlin engine and still put on a different supercharger or radiator or anything like that. It's not its own engine. Turbo sounds awesome. Next up is the bus engine. So it's a meme engine, so I put it into a meme truck. Let's see a doctor. Who is the doctor anyways? Marky Jester. Yeah, it's a good meme. If you're used to the regular diesel engine, this will be a welcome sight. It gives you another option. It's a little bit lighter, but it's a little bit less powerful from the standard diesel engine. Overall, though, I think it is the better of the two meme diesel engines, because you do notice it being lighter and not so much the slight lack of power. It's still an inline 6, but it's not as big. It doesn't actually clip anything as far as I can tell, unlike the semi-engine, which was oversized on purpose for the meme. I'm thinking of moving the bus and semi-engines to the meme pack because they are just memes nowadays. I'll save that for a future update though. Let me know what you guys think of that idea. So yeah, it's just another diesel engine. It gets all the same exhaust and turbocharger options as the semi-engine, so if you're used to all those, then this should be very familiar to you. Sounds a little bit different, performs a little bit different. Not too bad. Next up is the real meat of this update. This is what I spent the most time working on. This is the 8-liter diesel V8. It is an upscaled 6-liter diesel V8 from the regular vans in game. I've upscaled it to 8 liters to better fit the CRD truck. And this has single and turbocharger, or twin turbocharger options, depending on how you like it to drive. I'm going to leave it single turbo for this video. You can see the pipe stack in the middle, we got a lot of smoke. We get a lot of power, even more torque. An awesome sound. I really do like this diesel V8 sound from the base game. Unfortunately, if you have any sound mods installed, it will delete that sound. It'll make it sound like a generic truck, or generic monster truck. That's why I don't like sound packs. Like nowadays, there's so many engines, not just from my pack, but from Blaze and Blaze pack as well, having their own engines. They should all sound different, because they're not all the same, right? Right? I don't know. That's just my idea. Sound packs make everything sound the same, when in reality they're not. That's why I never really run any. Oh well. That's enough of that. Diesel V8, really cool. Gets its own tuning options as well. Feel free to mess around. The adjustable add-ons pack does include this tune for XDP. If you don't have Coda's replica pack, you will not be able to spawn this correctly. So keep that in mind. Next up, we move on to front engine's add-on. This doesn't have too much except for the front engine CRD 3 stuff. So we get custom CRD 3 front engine and non-custom, so like the regular CRD 3. They're both front engine. They both get the Merlin front engine now. And it just gives you the option to make even more trucks front-engined. And for this video I did 2011 SUD. Yeah, with this you can really tell the weight difference up front. That really is the best thing about the front engine's add-on. It lets you experience all the weight up front. It's a really different driving style that you need to get used to. The CRD 3 chassis, both custom and regular, have like extra stance suspension. You can see the top is so much farther inward than the bottom. That actually does let it soak up the extra weight really good. So it actually handles the weight really well. Other than that, this is a very normal SUD tune, so let's go ahead and do a nice stunt here. Nice engine. Oh well. Next up is two things at once. We have the bed cover, which is added the same way you add a engine cover there, so that should be familiar. Make sure to attach it to some body panel. For this truck, I have it attached to the tailgate, so that when the tailgate breaks, so there's the bed cover. And we also have ourselves the power adder zoomies. These are just zoomie headers that add like 150 horsepower. You can see them going to work there. And this Voodoo Omen tune is also included in the adjustable add-ons pack. Not with the zoomie headers, but just with the body. It's just standard Voodoo Omen tune in the pack. So let me show you the engine or bed cover, how it can break off if you break off the tailgate. I didn't break off the tailgate. I'll try it again. Still didn't break it off. Trust me, it does break off though. And for the bed cover, there is a template inside the zip to let you make your own bed cover designs. Nice. And you can put this bed cover onto any pickup truck body, I'm pretty sure. Any dimensions of the old F-250 will work. And here you can see the bed cover is off with the tailgate. It kind of does just kind of stay put though, so you can see it over here just sitting up on end. It's a little bit buggy, but it's better than not having a bed cover that breaks off at all, I guess. It doesn't have much collision, so it shouldn't get stuck in the vehicle and cause massive problems, so that's good. And last up, I got kind of two things at once. We have reverse MagnaFlow headers, or unmuffled MagnaFlow headers. And they're just flipped 180 degrees, just to give a different look. And you can see with that, I'm able to put twin MagnaFlow headers on the twin engines here. And we also have on here some new intake options. Let's go to the engines, and we have fake Pro Chargers. These allow for some massive power numbers here, and also some pretty low power numbers. So here's a 5,000 horsepower tune, but if we go over to the tuning and bring it all the way down here, you can actually get like a, what is that, underdrive? And we can actually get the power to be pretty low. Let's take a look at this. And now here you can see, despite having two engines, we're only making the power of one. So we're actually sapping power away. You can get some pretty unique tunes with this. I'm not saying that it's particularly useful, but it's an option now. So now this Unreal Speed Bigfoot tune is actually just a regular Speed Bigfoot tune. Except it weighs a lot more, and the power band is all over the place. It's actually worse to drive than the regular Merlin engine, just one of them. But it's up to you. You now have the option to tune them. And of course, if we go and reset the tune here to something crazy, then we'll have ourselves a lot of power. You can do stupid stuff like that. Anyways, that is going to be about it. There's a lot of other small things like file cleanup and stuff, but you can't see that in game. So that will be all I have to show for these updates. They're both out now on the BeamMonsters.com website. If you enjoyed, please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gameboy out. I'll see you all in the future.